The science of nutrition, hormones, and mind. On behalf of Mangalam Plus Medicity Hospital, I extend a very warm welcome to all our respected doctors, dietitians, healthcare professionals, and distinguished guests present here today. Today's theme, that She Thrives, the science of nutrition, hormone, and mind, beautifully captures a reality we often see but don't always address. A woman's health is not just defined by one system, one specialty, or one phase of life. It's a dynamic interplay of nutrition, hormonal balance, and mental well-being. From adolescence to reproductive years and through perimenopause to menopause, a woman's body undergo profound transitions. These changes are not merely physiological, they influence the emotional health, metabolic function, and overall quality of life. In today's CME, we aim to bridge the gap between disciplines and bring together perspective from gynecology, endocrinology, psychiatry, and nutrition. For beginning, we'll start with lighting of the lamp. To begin this auspicious event, I would like to invite our esteemed dignitaries for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, symbolizing knowledge, wisdom, and new beginnings. Neha ma'am, Dolly ma'am, Kanika ma'am, Anjali ma'am, Anshu ma'am, please. Motwani sir. Thank you all. Now, Neha ma'am, please, few words.
A very good afternoon to everyone. कहने को तो आधी आबादी women है, but as per Niti Aayog, only 80% women are contributing in economic financial aspect of the country. That means it shows a very deep down problem in our society. Whether it is our hormones or a adolescent kid who is, not really serious about taking good care of herself, a mother or a wife who is not taking her fatigue into taking care of herself, या फिर हमारे menopause के issues हैं. Same has been seen in various TPAs, insurances, चाहे वो चिरंजीवी है. None of the insurance really consider or have taken a संज्ञान of women problems and issues in their respects. Be it your gutna or a back, we have surgeries and we have packages for everything. बस women के लिए वहाँ specialized कुछ भी नहीं है. So I think it is a hospital's responsibility to take up these issues for women wellness, women health, women nutrition, because of course हर hospital को सिर्फ illness ही नहीं treat करनी है, but nutrition and well-being as a whole. So, and especially for the women, so that the women, the society and a family and a community as a whole should come alive. And I'm very thankful to Pallavi ji and the entire team and all the experts and people who are attending the session has taken the initiative to bring women and their health in the limelight. And I expect and I assure Medicity would always be there when it comes to women health. Thank you so much and best wishes.
Thank you, Neha ma'am, for these insightful words. Now we'll move with our first event. Today we have an enriching lineup of session covering various aspects of women's health, from physiology changes to psychological well-being, and from clinical insights to nutritional strategies. For that, we'd like to call our first speaker of the day, our respected gynecology, Dr. Kanika ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Kanika Chaudhary, consultant gynecologist at Mangalam Plus Medicity Hospital. Firstly, I would like to thank Pallavi ma'am for giving me this opportunity to talk on a very interesting yet not so discussed topic, that how gut health affects women's life. So we'll be discussing this in the coming slides. Firstly, I would like to ask you all a question, that how many of you have felt bloating, depression, anxieties, mood swings, and have thought कि कुछ hormonal imbalance हो रहा है? I have. Everybody. And what if I tell you कि problem आपका hormones नहीं था, problem आपके gut में था? ये हमने कभी सोचा नहीं है. So let's see कि how gut is related to well-being and overall health well-being, right? So first we'll see what is gut health. Basically, gut health composes of gut microbiome. They are the group of microorganisms which lives inside your intestines, which not only helps in digesting food but also regulates your metabolism, आपके hormonal levels, your immunity and your moods also. So these are the millions and trillions of microbiomes. So जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा variety होगी वहाँ पे good भी होगा bad भी होगा. So when we talk about gut health, we are talking about a balance. A good balance, good gut health means there is a balance, that there are good bacteria are more in your intestine than your poor bacteria. So whatever you are eating, whatever you are feeding to these microorganisms, that depends on your food कि आप good को cultivate करवा रहे हैं या bad को. Secondly, as I said, that gut mainly affects your moods, your hormones, your overall well-being. So it is also known as second brain of your body. And there is one more thing known as gut-brain axis, where your brain is constantly communicating with your gut. So that is why whenever you are anxious, whenever you are depressive, there are many gut problems you are facing. जब एग्जाम्स होते हैं तो हमें बहुत ज़्यादा मोशंस भी आते हैं, किसी को कॉन्स्टिपेशन होता है. That is because gut is constantly in communication with your brain. So next is this is the main thing. What is gut hormone connection? Estrobolome. किसी को पता है what is estrobolome? Anyone of you? As I said कि gut में there are millions of microorganisms which are living. So few group of microorganisms which regulate your estrogen levels, which metabolize estrogen and helps in regulating estrogen in your body, they are known as estrobolome. So whenever our gut health is upset, so microorganisms are imbalanced, so that then again estrogen balance will be upturned. Because of your poor gut health, estrogen may rise or estrogen may fall, which will cause hormonal imbalance in your bodies, which leads to many other problems like menstrual irregularities, acne, mood swings, all those PCOS symptoms which we are facing. One more thing, serotonin is a happy hormone. It elevates our moods. So 90% of serotonin, which sir will also explain later, is produced in our gut. So definitely gut health, how gut health affects our hormones, this is the short thing. And in coming slides we'll be discussing that how gut health is affecting various stages of a woman's life. First is this pre-adolescence age. Although hormones are not very active in this stage, but this is a preparatory and foundation age. ये एक बेस है जहाँ पे एक वुमन, एक गर्ल एक हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल के अंदर एंटर करती है. सो हेल्दी गट, व्हाट इट कॉजेज? इम्यूनिटी डेवलपमेंट, then it prepares body for smooth transitions of hormonal changes. And also, as I said, gut is important in our mood swings and regulating. So if unhealthy gut is there, so overall personality of a child depends on gut also. And unhealthy gut will cause weak immunity, जिससे repeated infections होंगे, nutritional deficiencies, mood irritability, mood होगा, concentration span kids का कम होगा. सेकेंडली हार्मोनल इम्बैलेंस रहेगा, जो कि आगे चल के उनके PCOS, अर्ली पुबर्टी, डिलेड पुबर्टी, चाइल्डहुड ओबेसिटी, विच अगेन इज इन टर्न रिलेटेड टू मेंस्ट्रुअल प्रॉब्लम्स, ये सब चीज़ें होती हैं. सो डेफिनेटली द टेक होम मैसेज इज वी आर नॉट फीडिंग अ चाइल्ड, वी आर बिल्डिंग हर फ्यूचर हेल्थ. सो वी शुड बी वेरी कॉशियस व्हाट वी आर फीडिंग आवर चाइल्ड. सेकेंडली एडोलेसेंस, टेरिबल टीन्स जो हम बात करते हैं. तो बेसिकली टीनेज उनकी जो डाइट होती है, इट्स ऑल ऑफ अ जंक एंड वेरी पुअर फाइबर. सो गट हेल्थ इज ऑलवेज वेरी पुअर इन टीनेज गर्ल्स. व्हाट इट कॉजेज? एज ए सेल्स इम्बैलेंस होंगे, विच लीड्स टू एक्ने प्रॉब्लम्स, मेंस्ट्रुअल प्रॉब्लम्स, PMS सिंड्रोम्स, जो कि मूड स्विंग्स होते हैं, डाइजेस्टिव प्रॉब्लम्स होती है, ब्लोटिंग होता है. तो ये सब चीज़ें गट से रिलेटेड है. Then again the body image issues are there. Teenage girls में it is very common. They have to look in a proper way, in a certain way. So because of these also they tend to have eating disorders. कोई कम खा रहा है, कोई ज़्यादा खा रहा है. It also affects your gut. So basically this is the thing that gut, we have to watch what we are eating for our health. Then comes the reproductive age group. Reproductive age group is the most active hormonal phase of our life. तो reproductive age group में और poor gut health will cause hormonal imbalance, which will leads to infertility problems because of PCOS, ovulation, even egg qualities are hampered. Studies have confirmed that gut microbiome, they influences endometrial receptivity and in implantation. So basically infertility treatment में prebiotics and probiotics also are very important factors to be given because they affect endometrial receptivity and implantation. So people suffering from females suffering from infertility issues, we also prescribe them prebiotics, probiotics, so that their fertility improves, their egg quality improves. So this is how important gut is in our overall female health. During pregnancy, this is the most common thing, जिसमें how gut health is affecting pregnancy, because gut regulates our metabolism. So pregnancy, they have nutritional deficiencies which may lead to anemia, which can cause GDM, gestational diabetes mellitus. Then anemia can cause IUGRs and all other pregnancy complications which can be covered if we are properly taking care of our gut. And studies have also shown that maternal gut influences baby's gut microbiomes, immune system, and risk of allergies and metabolic disorders. So basically baby also suffers if mother's gut health is poor. So gut health is a gift of a mother which she passes on to her child. So one has to take care of a gut. Perimenopause and menopause. Here estrogen levels decreases in this age group, and so is the gut diversity. When all these things decreases, then again there is a storm of hormonal imbalance which causes multiple symptoms of menopause, like bloating. Females come up and say मैं कम खा रही हूँ फिर भी मेरा weight बढ़ रहा है, because आपका metabolism poor हो चुका है. Gut is not properly metabolizing your nutrients. Then you have, because of low estrogen, dry skin, then itching, insomnia, poor concentration problems. So these are all the things which gut, because of hormonal imbalance, females are suffering. So I would like to conclude that, as I have said briefly, that how gut is affecting women's life, because gut is the main area where our hormones are getting processed, metabolized. So we do need to take care. In coming sessions, we'll realize how we have to eat, what we have to eat, so that our gut improves and our body remains very healthy and stabilized. So the take home message is that we often focus on treating diseases, but the root cause lies in our gut. So we should focus on root cause also, so that with treating diseases we can also treat the root cause and recurrence doesn't appear. Secondly, women's health doesn't begin with the hormones, it begins with the gut. One has to realize this, then only we'll be able to provide a holistic approach to a women's well-being. So I would like to conclude with this, and I hope this session will give you an insight that how gut health is important in improving overall women's health and well-being. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that insightful session. Any questions for Kanika, ma'am? Or any question related to gut health, women's health? Anybody? Okay. Then